It is 6:01 a.m. Now, you can't see the date, but it is a Saturday morning. And this is episode 37. Pretty sure. We're coming off a real high from last week, which is when I was recording it. How do I have a friend online at 6 in the morning? Insane. Why am I online at 6 in the morning on a Saturday? Because it's raining out. It is pouring down rain. So there's no reason for me to try to go out and see wildlife. In which case, I'm going to try to finish this because we are that close. It could happen in this episode. Where did we leave off? Looks like we were getting eggs going without actually organizing the box. One moment. Oh yeah, it started putting the eggs there. That's not really what I wanted to happen here. Let's grab eggs and move them to box 1. We're gonna have to stack them up. We were coming off that real high last time. We had an amazing episode. Let's go ahead and get that one there. Move these over. We're going to need to go eat a meal. We only have one to go. And we're going to do it. Windows, you're not welcome here right now. Especially OneDrive. I have no need for that. Just leave me be. And I believe it's over here. Alright. Didn't I get off the thing? Get in the door. Buy the meal. Okay. Here we go. This could be it. How many should we go for? My goal is to get this done today, which means I could be recording for hours and then releasing many episodes in half-hour chunks. It's not really what I want to do, but it is what might happen. But we are here in order to get off the mount and start a picnic. Nope, wrong button. Nope. We're getting there. We're gonna make it. All right. Here we go. Now we start the picnic. And there goes the ones. And there we go. All right. Now we have a chance. And we just wait. We check on it every 2 minutes. I don't know if 2 minutes was exactly the best time to do, but that's what I've done. What can I talk about? Oh, I did. I said I would do this last time. I did look up our totals. And I forgot to write that one down specifically. But I'm going to check real quick by opening up the Pokemon Home app on my mobile device in order to see where we are at in our total. Because, of course, it's not the full, the reason of the name of the series and the fact that we won't actually hit that. We won't get to the full 1446. That was never an option. Peace was never an option. No. Because there are so many that are just not even available, and then there are others that I don't want to do. There's a pretty good amount of Gigantamax that I am just not interested in doing at this point in time. Maybe in the future I'll want to come back and do it. But despite my off math repeatedly, even though the name of the show is 1365. We are going to end up, we are currently at 1377 because I have not done the transfer with the Dunsparce. And now with the mouse hold. Oh, did you guys need a ball to play with? Here we go. And check the basket. Thank you. We are at 1377. The Dunsparce will put us at 1378. Family of 3 mouse hold will put us at 1379, and that is where we will end up, and that is where I will be done. And I will no longer be recording and releasing Pokemon videos every week for the time being. I might come up with something else. I might give it a few months of, I'm done, and decide, let's get this Gigantamax. But I don't think so. Some of them are, I started looking into that, and some of them are event exclusive. So that's over with. So then we couldn't even get all of those. I think maybe you can because they did the soup thing, but then that's just grinding for the soup ingredients. It's just doing the raid battles, which I don't enjoy, over and over, and then trying to do them by yourself because no one is playing. This was even 2 years ago. I tried because I had to do so many of the raid den. Excuse me. Rude. I forget what that thing was called. But it's where you catch the legendaries, the Dynamax. Can I not pick this up when I'm in the picnic? No, I guess not. Cool. Get up. Stand up. How did I crouch? There we go. Take it out the eggs. Take out the eggs. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I didn't enjoy that, but I needed to do all of the Pokemon Dynamax Raid Den thing where you go through a multi-battle. That one was at least more doable for solo. It wasn't easy. We'd still fail 30% of the time, but it was doable, and it was the only way that I could catch some legendary Pokemon from games past. That without having to play all the way through the game again on some of them. Like I had played through, was it Ruby, Sapphire? The Omega Ruby. And that one also gave me a bunch of them. But anyway, that was a while ago. Was that almost 2 years ago when I started this? I didn't check that part of it, but I did see that we started this whole thing on episode 26. And then we took one small break on 28 in order to go immediately catch a thing that I thought would be harder to find in a different game. So that was that. So that's almost 10 that it took to get to Dunsparce. And now, however many it is, we're doing this. It could be, I don't think it can be 37 if I'm going to spend a full episode collecting eggs. But it could be any of the future ones after that. We'll see. We're ready. We're here. Bright and early. It's not really bright out, but these lights are kind of bright. And it is early. And we're going to see what we can get through. Which is to find something to talk about for 30 minutes. I kind of thought that would take longer to sum up what we've been doing. Because, you know, that's super helpful. You know, you never know when somebody went and looked at it and saw, oh, episode 37. I'll watch the first one and not go back. I'm sure he'll catch us up. That's madness. I don't think you have to watch every single one of the episodes. I mean, if you're watching this one as a first one, you already know. I just told you that there's really nothing that happens between the last 10 episodes. Besides me rambling and breeding and hatching Pokemon. Just hoping. That was why I would record them in chunks to a couple episodes and then take a week for a break. Take a week for a break? Take a break for a week. Wow. Anyway. I'm looking forward to being done. I'm happy about that. I'm hoping we can get it as soon as possible because then we are officially done. The remainder, we can talk about that. We can talk about what I won't do. And why I won't do them. If I pull up. my list. My list is not OBS. Clicked on the wrong button. Let's talk about that. Let's go to my Pokédex checklist. Pokédex checklist. There's only one thing left because the spreadsheet is filtered. Household, family of 3. Clear this. And we can start talking Gigantamax. Gigantamax has so many. There is, let's put it on this monitor, Pikachu. Pikachu in a cap. Event. There are 16 of those. Is that really? No, that can't be right. There's 8. I selected 2. There's 8 of those. Never going to be able to get those. They were event exclusive. They have now happened and gone. Just not possible. The other ones that are event, unfortunately, we don't actually have a full Pokedex because there are Pokemon that are missing, like the event exclusive from years past, but I do hope to get them in the future. Not even like forms, where we started on this secondary goal of, well, let me get all the different forms of Pokemon. But their original Genesect, and then he had like 4 different forms. Douse Drive, Shock Drive, Burn Drive, Chill Drive. Those were never going to happen because those are event exclusive. Again, now there's a chance they've taken some of the mythical Pokemon that were exclusive in the past and put them in the game again, made them able to be acquired in some way. And I think they actually did it with Genesect. Genesect? Doesn't matter because I missed it. So that one's not going to happen. There was an Ash Greninja. That one's not going to happen. We have a ton of regional exclusives. Vivillon is a regional exclusive. That one has like a different form. Not even going to worry about that. I wouldn't have a way to get it. I only live in one region, and I don't know people or trade from other regions. I would have to look, and I'm pretty sure the most common one would be the one in the United States. Same thing with Furfrou. There are... Oh, I didn't say the last one. Hold on. 18 different Vivillons. The moth with the different color patterns to it. Did you guys lose this? There you go. There are... I did get a couple Furfrous, because you could do that on the Pokemon Go. I still would need 6 more. Again, regionally exclusive. I would have to go to another country. It would be cool. Not going to happen anytime soon. Of the other event mythicals, Volcanion. There's a form. I did get the what is it? Hold on. Not only is the font Magmia? There's no R in there, is there? Or is there? Is that an RN? Or an M? That's an RN. Because it's like a magma thing, isn't it? No, because that's the volcano thing before. I don't know what this is. It's a robot. I got that one. I did get that, but there was an original color event. Magiarna? Magiarna? I don't know. Wow. Anyway. Then there's Ziora. I have never tried to pronounce these. I've never heard them pronounced, and I've never tried. Ziora? That one's like the monkey, isn't it? Like an electric monkey thing? That thing's cool. Another event exclusive, so those 3 aren't going to happen. Then we get into some more Gigantamax. There's tons here. Tons and tons and tons and tons. Yeah, 17 more Gigantamax, all from Sword and Shield. I don't really feel like doing those. Then there is a Zarude. I did get a Zarude in a very similar fashion to what I was just talking about, where they re-released it in a different way. I was able to get a Zarude, but there is a Data Zarude. that comes with like a scarf or something. That's not going to happen. And that's all the ones that we would not be able to get. And since there are ones on there, it makes it real easy. If there weren't regional exclusives, if there weren't event exclusives that were timed and I no longer have access to them, I would probably push through the raid battles. I would have to figure out some kind of way, because like I said, I think there were ones that were event exclusive for the Gigantamax, but then again, I think if it is possible for that Pokemon to Gigantamax, you go give it the soup and it will be able to. It will gain that ability. But you have to grind for the soup ingredients. So at best, let's say that we decide in the future that events are out, but could you stop? It's OneDrive again. Regional exclusives are out because I would have to trade for all those. It would take time. I'll give that a shot. That doesn't cost anything to my mental frustration status. That one is just I'll check on Pokemon Home and see if anyone's trading that one. 25. There would be 25, which is a nice, I won't want to say round number. It kind of is. It's not an even number, but it is. It's possible. It's possible I will want to do that in the future. I have no interest in doing it right now. I would have to start looking up like a strategy for being able to solo them yourself, because the problem is that I don't have anyone to do that with. When I did it a couple years ago and I was doing all those den battles and everything, couldn't find anyone. I literally would sit there and let it open up search and it would fail over and over and over. Just no one was playing. I don't blame them. It's boring. If I had a group of 3 other people who were willing and dedicated enough to do it with me, but then what are they getting out of that? So I don't like going in by yourself with the NPCs is already difficult. You really can't even do the harder tiers. You have to have real people because the NPCs don't know type advantage. They don't use moves that are very helpful. You're really in there yourself, but they can tank it for you because if they die a certain number of times, it's over. So you have to be good enough to survive yourself, deal all the damage and kill the thing, and carry 3 other NPCs. It's just not fun. I've talked about this before, obviously, because it's been on there, on my mind, because it's been on the list of ones that I go, well, strictly because there are regional exclusives that would be very difficult to get, or there are event exclusives that literally cannot be gotten, then I can never have a 100%. And as soon as I can't have a 100%, and I have to accept that, it's real easy to let some other stuff go, isn't it? I'll try for I can't promise I'm going to ever get in the mood to want to try the raid battles. It's just not fun. Maybe I didn't look into it that hard because I already was dejected by the idea of having to do them. So there's a chance that I don't have to do the really difficult ones. I'm thinking about that now. Maybe in order to get the ingredients, you can farm them on the lower level ones that I can actually complete myself. And if that's the case, then it's just a time sink and it would be boring, but I could do it. If I could do it with all of that, then it would be possible. But again, that's boring. Yes, all the eggs. Everybody eggs. Wow, did I go a while between this last one? I must have waited too long. We're at almost the 19-minute mark. So that's where we're at. And this has been a journey that I've been going on for quite some time now. Let me see. When did I post the first video? I want to say it was right before the release, if I remember correctly. View the full playlist. Yeah, this one says a year ago. Don't start talking immediately. I just need to see the date. It says a year ago. November 20th, 2022 was when this came out to YouTube. Where I was talking about... I mean, technically that's not even the first one, is it? Didn't I take a break after that so that I could play all the stuff? When did the first... So then... October... Okay, so almost a year later. October 6th of 2023. That's when it really started. It's taken me not quite a year, because at that point, even though I took a break after that, I did the first one where I talked about why I like Pokemon and how it relates to the things that I want to do and everything. And then I waited almost a full year. And I started a series. That's when I started going, oh, I can record these weekly. Then I'd moved. Then I was in this space. And then I set up and I recorded and I did 13 episodes. And then again, I took a little break. And then I came back to it because I went, oh, it's possible. That was when the forums happened. That's what it was. When I started this, so October 2023-ish. The release date on YouTube might not be exactly when I started it, because it goes through Patreon first. But when I started it, I was just trying to collect the missing ones that I hadn't gotten from Scarlet and Violet, wasn't I? I was missing 13 of them. I played all the way through the game. I liked it, and I was like, oh, well, I need to finish it, and I need to get the last Pokedex. No. Yes, it was Scarlet and Violet. To get to 1001. Yeah, I'm looking at the thumbnails right now, and those are Scarlet and Violet Pokemon that I just managed to not get, mostly evolutions, during my time playing through the game. That's why I started this. And I thought, oh, 13 episodes, that'll be fine. I'll get one an episode. They'll be however long they're going to be. Some episodes are very long, and some episodes are pretty short. And that's where I thought, okay, that's what I'm going to do. And then they did the forums. And so then I went on the DS, and then I started playing here, and then I started, and like the numbers changed. If you look through the playlist, it's like episode, then the whole title changes. There's a couple interim episodes before we get onto it where it's like, wait, how many is it? Wait, how many is it? As I tried to calculate everything up. And then I went to 1365 and stuck with it. And here we are. I'm so far ahead, just to tell you, 26 just came out. The first one on the list of this entire process of how long it took to, like, oh, the egg breeding, that was 26. I looked to see when we started this. That one just went released yesterday because it's a Saturday now on YouTube. Again, they go through that's also a delay to it. Like, it's not like I'm recording and they immediately go out. All the people on Patreon, the couple tiers there. So that gives me a little buffer for a few weeks anyway. But yeah, we are significantly ahead, and I'm hoping I can finish this today without it being too long. I'm hoping a couple hours today, we'll hatch the one that we need. We'll get that version. It could take a lot longer, but I'm hoping to knock it out today and then be done with the Switch in the recording area for a time so I can take it over and use it for Legend of Zelda like I talked about in some of the episodes previous. Which is what I'd like to do, but that's where we wound up at. That's how we got here to, you know, in case you missed them. Skipped an episode or two, which I don't blame you. Can't say they were all interesting, but they all are documented. Going from 900 whatever. What's 1001 minus? So 990, no, 988. Ooh, you can tell it's 6 in the morning. And I woke up not too long ago. But we are ready to do this. I thought about doing it as one part and just recording a very long video to finish it out. And then I thought, well, what if it doesn't happen in like 2 hours? What if it doesn't happen in 3 hours? It doesn't. And 30-minute parts is going to be fine. What's the worst that could happen? If I'm for somehow hit up for like, oh, I got to get this out, I can start releasing more than one a week. But I don't think so. I think a weekly goal, I think it's August recording this. By the time it sees the light of day, it will be October. It'd be cool if it was exactly a year. What's October 6th this year? I bet it's not a Friday. August, September. Nope, it's a Sunday. But that would be a cool goal. There's no way. I think I'm already too far ahead. I mean, if that one, 26 just came out, that would be 27, 28, 29 yesterday. So 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Today's episode. It would have to happen right now for it to come out anywhere close to that year mark. Looking at how far ahead I am, releasing one a week, for it to even come out on Patreon, I mean, like, for it to see the light of day to anyone would be October 4th. For YouTube, this one's towards the end of October. It's almost Halloween. Or we're already past it. That one's 37. YouTube. Yeah, the Halloween would be the next week. I should think about that in the episodes coming up. What life will be like in 3 months. That's how far ahead this is. Some people say don't date the recordings. It kind of breaks the illusion that someone's actually sitting down and recording, that you're watching something. I don't need a grassy seed. Stop that. What is that? What is that? Is that the first time we've ever gotten that? Oh, I don't. Okay, no, you're good. You wait there. I can't go into my inventory. We're not quite done. We're gonna go. I want to look at that though before we wrap up for today in a couple minutes. Yeah. Anyway, this I hope will be the last time we spend 30 minutes doing egg stuff, because then we are going to go get that other meal, which I realize I didn't write down. I'm looking at my sticky notes there, and I didn't write it down. But it was the normal power, so we just need XP, normal. I think it was just a level 1, because I don't think we could get a level 2. Yeah, here are the meals. We have 2 options, or we have 3 options, and we can get that one in town. So that's what we'll do. That's right. Bean soup. What do you think's on top of that bean soup? You can't see an image of it. You'll see it when we go next time. Oh, I can't click and drag this because it's an embed. I see. We're almost there. We're almost done today. I would hope this would be the final time that we have to do egg breeding. That's what I'm hoping here. I don't think it'll happen, but I'm hoping that to be the case. We'll see. We shall see. And there we go. Every little bit helps for the XP. We'll do this, and we will check it one more time. Again, these grassy seeds. What do you think that's about? I feel like I did this for such a long time and I didn't get any. I mean, I have recorded proof whether or not I did. I'm just trying to go off of my faulty memory. And I don't feel like that happened. It could have. I could have missed it. But I don't think so. We'll see. Boy, I hope I can get done with this today. It would be great. It would be very, very good. We're certainly going to give it a shot. I wonder if I can get it to the point where I can evolve, because this one should go faster. They happen off screen. I just need to go. Well, I could even try again to look and see what the outbreak is and see if it's a high enough level that it's going to be useful to attempt to find a shiny while we're, two birds situation. Almost there. 1 minute. Here we go. We're in the final minute of what we have to do. We've played a lot of Pokemon over the last year. Keeping up with it. Even though... I'm sorry. Batch recording a couple of episodes. And then taking a break for a couple of weeks so it doesn't feel that boring to me. As it would be to just hammer out one after the next, constantly going through. And there's so many other things that I'm doing and playing games and stuff like that. Yeah. It's been a lot, though. It's been enough of a, it's gotten to the point where it's like, oh, I don't really want to do that. I need to, but I don't really want to. All right. That's the 30-minute mark, everybody. I have filled yet another 30 minutes with some empty air. Some of it was, you know, some of it was something. How many did we wind up with? 2.5 boxes. That's what we will start next time. Oh, we have to hatch and then we have to level. Oh, man. Yeah, no, this isn't going to go quite as quick. What's this grassy seed thing? Do you think it's not in the berries, but I bet it's here. FGR, grassy seed. Oh. Train becomes grassy, boosts its own defense. A held item. I guess I need another egg meal then. I'm getting ahead of myself. We need our colossal, and we need our eggs. But that is something for next time. See you all next week. It will be October or November, depending on how you are watching this. Bye, everybody.